from 2014. Mike Carlton is not the sole dispenser of bigotry against Jews. Al Jazeera is not the worst. ABC and Fairfax Press have been promoting bigotry as normal behaviour. Who is to blame when 6 school kids invade a bus for a Jewish school and threaten the kids as young as 5 years old with having their throats cut, while calling out slogans like Heil Hitler and Free Palestine? When apprehended, the perpetrators claimed they were too drunk to be questioned. Their parents must be proud. Thing is, I have seen people with parenting skills where this would not happen. How will 18C be applied? Will the school kid victims be chastised for being children of Jewish parents? It worked with Bolt. A comet is seen and it has a face on it. Nature is grand. God is great. Final arguments are being given in the Pistorius trial. Pistorius was offered the baton of truth in the event and dropped it. He is without a defense or a leg to stand on. He shot his girlfriend for no reason and would serve a long term. $28,000 is how much Malaysian Airlines was set to save in fuel costs for flying MH17 over Ukraine. I sympathise with them if it turns out Ukraine failed in her duty of care to warn of hostile activity. On this day in 322 BC, the Athenian democracy died when they failed to overthrow the Macedonians after Alexander died. In 461, the last great Roman emperor was beheaded by a rival who was supported by a jealous Senate, which is why it is so hard to do anything worthwhile at the end of the Roman Empire. In 626, the siege of Constantinople was abandoned after the besieging armies of Slavs and Avars began to believe the city had divine help. In 1427, the Milanese attacked the Venetians and lost. In 1461, the Chinese emperor's chair changed by coup. In 1714, the Russians had their first naval victory. In 1782, George Washington ordered the award of Purple Heart be made for wounded soldiers. In 1794, Washington ordered a crackdown on the Whiskey Rebellion. 14 years later in Sydney was to be the Rum Rebellion. Both rebellions involved the trade in liquor as currency. In 1858, the first AFL match was played between Melbourne and Scotch Grammar. In 1890, the last woman to be executed in Sweden was executed. In 1909, 4 women completed a road trip from New York City to San Francisco in 59 days. In 1930, the last confirmed lynching of blacks occurred in Indiana. In 1933, Iraqis slaughter some 3,000 Assyrians. In 1944, IBM donated the first programmable calculator, called the Harvard Mark I. In 1955, Sony's parent company began selling transistor radios. In 1965, Hell's Angels were permanently made part of organized crime at a raise party. In 1970, in an effort to free a Black Panther, a California judge was taken hostage and killed. In 1998, Al-Qaeda blew up 2 U.S. embassies, one in Kenya and the other Nairobi. In 2008, Georgia fought Russia over territory. That's it for today. If you come by this video at a later time and you like it, like it! Also feel free to comment and share. Spread the love. Be well.